The other day, J.K. Rowling tweeted out a photo of her in a t-shirt saying that we should support women's businesses and shouting out the shop owner, which is great as a concept. I find no fault in this alone. The shirt was cute and well designed and was a reasonable price. So what's the problem? The shop is owned by a Radfem TERF, and I will put definitions down in the description. I'll flash a few of the Radfem TERF products they sell on their site on screen now. Let it be known that I disagree with 99% of everything that these Radfem TERF products state. Inferring that trans women aren't women, I believe that trans women exist, and I do believe that trans women are women. We could go into the massive debate as to whether it's okay to support this particular owner with their non-Radfem TERF products. For example, the shirt that J.K. Rowling bought wasn't a part of the Radfem range because it still goes towards the same shop owner. And we could go into the massive debate of J.K. Rowling being a Radfem TERF because she bought this item and various other statements that she's made. But I don't want to talk about this today. I want to talk about the hypocrisy surrounding ethics and morality and fashion. And a lot of people don't even know that this issue exists, or at least don't care to think about it too much. Does it spread harmful messages? Does it appropriate other cultures? And yes, these are important topics to discuss. However, people tend to hone in on the actual product itself and aren't concerned about where the product came from. I'm going to use Loie Lane as an example of this, and I do not hate Loie Lane. I do not think that Loie Lane is a bad person. Please do not take that as me trying to hate on her. This is a critique of a wider problem that many people are involved in. Loie herself tweeted out her disgust and disapproval of J.K. Rowling supporting this Radfem TERF. However, Loie herself supports a different company or works with a different company that actively causes harm. While this Radfem TERF's products definitely spread a negative message about trans people, leading to the potential of harm to trans people, there are companies out there who every single day are causing active harm to people, to animals, and to the planet. On at least one occasion, Loie herself has either bought from or worked with the company Shein. And yes, many different YouTubers have worked with Shein, and I'm not trying to single out Loie, I'm just using her as an example. What's the problem with this? Shein is known for many different controversies, and if you can look up different products from this Radfem TERF to research who J.K. Rowling is supporting, it's quite easy to Google and find all of the problematic things that Shein has done and is doing. I will leave a link down in the description to a video by Emily Boo, who does a great job detailing all the problematic things with this particular company. One of the major things is that they copy other designs from other people, which is harmful, takes away money from original creators. But this isn't the most harmful thing they've done. Oh, not by far. Shein uses unpaid labour or will pay people below the minimum wage. And this will start with children from the ages of 4 to 5. So yes, a company that many different YouTubers have worked with and supported and promoted uses unpaid labour and child labour. These people, including children from the ages of 4 to 5, will work up to 20 hours a day, from 7 a.m. in the morning to 3 a.m. at night, to make these clothes. And these progressive people who are condemning J.K. Rowling for supporting a Radfem TERF are fueling other issues. Issues that will also affect marginalised and oppressed groups, just like this TERF does. Because let's say a little girl starts sewing for 20 hours a day from the ages of 4 to 5. If she reaches a point where she can no longer sew due to premature arthritis or wrist issues, there's only one other choice for her: adult work. Because let's say you start sewing from the ages of 4 to 5 for 20 hours a day. Within a decade, your hands are going to be in pretty bad condition. And sometimes it isn't even the case of just having to do it because you can't sew anymore. Some parents may be forced to push their child and force their child into adult work while they work in these sweatshops because they simply cannot sustain a living on the sweatshop alone. In these countries where these sweatshops are located, the average citizen has little to no human rights, especially women. It strikes me as very hypocritical that one person is being condemned for supporting a shop owner that spreads harmful messages about trans people and therefore potential harm to trans people. But the same people who are calling out J.K. Rowling will happily support a company that exploits impoverished women and harms them and children. It's like the massive controversy when the "This is what a feminist" t-shirt came out but was later exposed for being made by women in a sweatshop who earned 62 pence an hour. Just because a product appeals to your values doesn't mean the way it was produced appeals to your values. That isn't really even the end of it with Shine. They also happen to use real fur but market it as fake fur because real fur is a lot cheaper to produce than fake fur. And yes, real fur includes the skin of the animal and is collected while it is still alive. They use fabric blends that are made from plastics that aren't biodegradable. Companies that are supported and celebrated for having really cute clothes at a low price exploit and harm people, including children and animals, and also do harm to the environment. So yes, call out that shop owner for spreading harmful messages, but at the same time, you need to be critical of where your support is going. It is just as easy to find out how these companies source their materials and how they treat their workers as it is to go on that Radfem TERF's website and see the problematic products that they produce. I guess my message for this video is that we need to be far more critical of where things come from and not just take them at face value. Public figures need to be careful about who they promote, support, work with and advocate for, and be vigilant in their research, because even though it may just be another cute crop top or bikini set to you or me, it can have massive ramifications for other human beings, animals and the planet. Don't preach ethics when you don't know ethics. Don't condemn one harmful act while contributing to another. I hope I didn't come across as attempting to attack anyone in particular. Again, Loie was just an example of many people who do this, and they're doing it unknowingly and should just be more aware of it, which is why I'm making this video. Protect vulnerable groups. Support creators and shop owners that don't spread harmful messages, but also don't support companies that actively cause harm through the production of their goods. I'm guilty of this, you're guilty of this. Many different influencers and just your run-of-the-mill average people who don't do YouTube are, in fact, guilty of this. We just have to be more aware and do our research. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it wasn't too dark and controversial, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.